Ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
The greatest, Muhammad Ali.
I told you all that I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. That's right. Then you might get me.
Don't make me come over there.
Muhammad Ali has defied the odds, shattered stereotypes, and in a society where far too many settle for a lesser imitation, he is a true original. In an age of discrimination and bigotry, he broke down barriers of hate and preached a gospel of love and tolerance. Trained in a profession where violence is rewarded, he has become an ambassador of peace. But to understand the man that Muhammad Ali has become, we must go back in time and trace the path he took on his long journey to greatness.
He was born Cassius Marcellus Clay on January 17, 1942, in Louisville, Kentucky. At the age of 12, he met his first boxing coach, a policeman named Joe Martin, when a traumatic event changed his entire life.
Somebody took his bike, and of course he was very upset about that and wanted to report it to the police. And as I was a police officer, why, someone told him, well, there's a police officer downstairs in the gymnasium, go down and tell him about it. So he was going to whip whoever found him, so I brought up the subject. I said, well, you better learn how to fight before you start challenging people that you're going to whip.
And challenge them he did. As an amateur boxer, he fought 108 bouts by the time he was 18, winning 6 Golden Glove championships and 4 national amateur titles. That same year, 1960, he tried out for the Olympic team, impressed the coaches, and was off to Rome representing his country. In Rome, he punched his way through every match and won the gold medal.
That was the first real thrill, you know, the gold medal. When I had the Russian on this side of me, the silver medal, and the Polish fell on this side of me with the bronze medal, and I was standing right on the top with the pretty gold medal. That was my greatest thrill.
When young Cassius Clay returned home, he was greeted at the airport by his family and thousands of fans.
From that moment on, the phenomenon that was to become Muhammad Ali blazed across the heavens like a meteor with a light so bright that it was visible to all people. Muhammad Ali stands as a powerful symbol of love, hope, and understanding. That is the reason we are all here tonight, to honor this wonderfully remarkable man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. I'll be looking at my stuff, man. Oh, real? Folks, what do you mean, is it real? Is that real? Go ahead, do it. Folks, if you have any questions, just state your name and your hometown and get on with the questions. Just raise your hand.
Oh, I have a question.
Stand right up.
My name is Mary Gaither, and I'm coming from Diamond Bar, California. And I'd like to ask Muhammad, how, after so many fights, how can he stay so good looking?
You heard that now.
She just said that to hurt me. Yes,
I'm
yes.
look, I'm hit and run, hit and run.
He don't know how to answer the question, man, because he's not really good looking. You know, his face was different, but he'd been punched to look like this.
You know what I heard? You know what somebody told me? Somebody interviewed one of your relatives, and they said when you were a baby, you were so ugly, every time you cry, the tears would turn around and go down the back of your head. Don't get me on your show playing your game. I'm not a comedian.
Yes, you are.
I'll take you in the ring.
You're funny looking. Hey, we have plenty of questions. Speak right up. Point to somebody, Muhammad. You know that you want to.
Muhammad Ali, when you fit Freddie and win the championship back in that ninth round, he had your nosebleed. I like to have a heart attack.
That was your question. That's wonderful. Why you gotta say that question?
I mean, a heart attack just because my nose bleeds?
How you think he felt? Yes, he has quite a few.
I don't remember my nose bleed.
Well, in the ninth round, they were saying it was bleeding.
And that scared you. She didn't see it. They just said it.
I saw it. And it was bleeding. Look at her. Yeah, it's nice, wasn't it?
If I had a lower IQ, I could enjoy all of this.
Your IQ never reached room temperature. Hey, see, he was started on stuff, though. No, I didn't think that. That's old standard stuff. Fellow with the mustache, who's your question for?
We won't forget you, lady. She has one.
Muhammad.
I saw your movie, The Greatest, okay? In the movie, when you fought George Foreman, okay, your followers were writing you off as far as going to the grave. How did you manage to keep a positive mental attitude?
Most people around me are more frightened than I am when the fights come up. And naturally, they don't understand boxing like myself, and they're more worried. But I'm scared to death most times, but this is why I talk like I do and brag like I do and make predictions, because I have to put myself on such a spot and then go in and get beat. I can't go back to the pool room. I can't go back to the home. So this makes me fight like the devil. So I'm frightened myself, but this is what keeps me going and keeps me in shape. And it don't bother me, but the people who can't defend themselves or who can't fight like me, they're scared because they imagine they're in the ring.
Did you make your question short?
When you fought Henry Cooper, did he really hurt you?
She's English, right? Yes, I fought Henry. He knocked me down I predicted round 5. He knocked me down in round 4. He hit me, I remember that. He hit me so hard, it jarred my kinfolks in Africa.
Try to get you don't even tell no jokes or nothing, man. Just answer. Really, ain't it? Anybody? Yes, dear.
Thank you. When do you feel like you're going to hang up your gloves?
Well, we don't know probably maybe another 2 fights, maybe 1, maybe none. We still deciding. See, we have to decide.
Come on, you know such thing as quitting before you have another one. You don't have one with me if you talk to those stuff about not having another one. That'll be 2.
You fight me?
Before
You'd
any?
rather be caught in Vietnam with a BB gun, boy.
Stand up. I'll show you something. Just don't do like Joe Lewis did. Joe don't know how to pull a punch. Just go ahead.
Like all great men who dare mighty things, Muhammad Ali has always been in the center of life's ring, forever willing to risk his all to win a glorious triumph. And like all men who choose that path, life has been filled with controversy. At first, there was the controversy in the Sonny Liston fight over what has been called the Phantom Punch.
Keep an eye on Clay's lightning-fast right hand. A short, jolting right to the jaw, and Liston goes down.
I saw the punch. Some sports writers saw the punch. The only person we know who never saw the punch was Sonny Liston. Next, the controversy over changing his name.
My name is no longer Cassius Clay. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad has named me Muhammad Ali.
Of course, the most intense controversy in Muhammad Ali's life came in 1967.
Mr. Muhammad Ali has just refused to be inducted into the United States Armed Forces.
I said that I'm going to be a man. I'm going to fight it legally. If I lose it, I'm just going to jail.
Deposed heavyweight champion Cassius Clay at federal court in Houston is found guilty of violating the U.S. Selective Service laws by refusing to be inducted. He is sentenced to 5 years in prison and fined $10,000, the maximum penalty for the offense, which is a felony.
He stood up for his religious beliefs, he stood up against the war that he knew was wrong, and he stood tall as a symbol for a young generation looking for a hero. The powers that be took away his license, his source of income, and his career, but they couldn't take away his strength and courage, and 4 years later, the controversy was put to rest in a unanimous Supreme Court decision.
On June 28, 1971, the Supreme Court unanimously reverses Muhammad Ali's conviction, and criminal charges against him are dropped.
The greatest comedian of all time. I'm gonna tell you. See, we didn't just learn from you from boxing. I used to watch you for comedy. And he used to predict knocking people out. Think about this. People wasn't fighting to win. They just didn't want to get knocked out when Ali said he was gonna knock them out. In 4, you're gonna hit the floor. People like this, I'm going to 5, Jack. I ain't getting hit. I'm going to 5. And also, boxing is the only sport. See, basketball, football, I play basketball, you can blame a loss on your teammates. You know, you go out after the game. If they had passed me the ball, we might could have won the game. In boxing, you can't talk about nobody. You gotta, and the thing is, they're waiting for you at the interview too. You've been knocked out, and you come out, well, what happened? I got knocked down. But you can't say it like that. Boxers never admit when they lose. You ever notice that? Boxers would never say, man, I got outboxed, he beat me up. They come out there, his eye closed. I can't believe they stopped the fight. Just because my eye was closed. I have trained with one eye for the last year. I was using the eye dope technique. And Ali was a good dancer. He was the hammer of boxing. The man was the hammer of boxing. And as much as you dance in the ring, I've seen photos and videos of you dancing, you can't dance. The man can dance in the ring. He'll be in there. You get him on the club, he'll be... Ali, all off beat. I was ashamed. I said, champ, sit down. Champ, sit down. Had his own style. Hit somebody, champ. Hit somebody on the floor. Oh, man. But I tell you, Muhammad Ali is something special, man. He lives around the place in Berrien Springs, Michigan, by my home. And we used to hear he would go to Baskin Robbins. This is the only man, children would go out in the snow, 50 below zero, waiting to see this man. And the man would speak to, Ali, the only person, I guess you don't need a bodyguard when you beat people up. Ali would walk by himself to get ice cream and the kids, and he would sign autographs for everybody and hit all the children. Sometimes you hit the children hard. You didn't know, Ali. You knocked some of us down. He'd be playing boom, like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Ali, thanks. No, don't help me up. Don't help me up. I couldn't train like a boxer. Could you see training like, you got to train what? 8, 9 months for a fight? Can you see that training for 8 months and get knocked down in the first round? How do you explain that to your family? You've flown your family out to the fight. They're getting popcorn. All of a sudden, he's down. You're like, what? I was trying to get a hot dog. When did he go down? And then how you gonna give an interview after you get knocked down in the first round? I was in shape, my hands felt good, my face felt good, my legs just quit. They just quit. That was the hardest 30 seconds of my life. I'm gonna tell you something that I've never said before. I tell you, I will box anybody for $5 million. Boxing has gone up so much in price, man. Ali, can you see the money they're making now? Give me $5 million, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight you for $5 million. And I'll just hit the floor when you come in. Fight! Where's my check? Where's my check? And think about jump rope. Remember before, we used to think jumping rope was for women. So I started watching boxers, man, y'all be. And I tried that. You hurt a lot of children. I went home. You ever had a plastic rope hit you upside your face? I went to school with lacerations across my face because I wanted to be like Muhammad Ali. But tonight I want to say something I've never said to the champ before. To me and mine, you're the greatest that ever lived. I tell you, man, I love you. And something I never ever tell you to now because you can't catch me. You got some fine daughters. I want you to know that. Fine!
On January 11th, 2002, Muhammad Ali received a star on Hollywood Boulevard. This honor is exclusively reserved for producers, actors, directors, writers, and entertainers. Muhammad Ali is all of the above. Just think of the theatrics that preceded the first Liston fight. I mean, there were surprise appearances, comedy, conflict, and a near riot. And that was just at the weigh-in. Here are just a few of the legendary performances produced, directed, written, and starring Muhammad Ali.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cassius Marcellus Clay.
I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat. And I'll whoop any man in the world, and I want everybody out there on TV to know it. I'm a poet, I'm a prophet, I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm the resurrector, I'm the savior of the boxing world. If it wasn't for me, the game would be dead.
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cassius.
Ain't he ugly? He's too ugly to be the world's champ. The world's champ should be pretty like me.
Well, he told me to bet my life that you wouldn't go 3 rounds.
Well, if you want to lose your money, then bet on Sunday.
I'm only bold and cocky before and after fight.
Oh, I'm so pretty. I shook up the world.
Let me see you close your mouth and just keep it closed.
Well, you know that's impossible.
No, keep it closed.
You know that's impossible. I'm the greatest. And I'm knocking out all bums. And if you get too small, I'll knock you out.
Close your mouth, but just keep it closed for 10 seconds.
Well, that's impossible. You know that's impossible. Well, you're right. I'm not even worried about this big bum. Cooper will only be a warm-up until I get to that big ugly bear, Sonny Liston. Right, bodyguard? Right. 55,000, and Cleopatra was at ringside to witness. Can this Louisville Lip come over here and call the exact round again? We don't believe it. The 5th round came. I hit him. Yeah, I said, come on, sucker. Man said, break it up. I said, there he is. There he is. And walked on out of the joint. The odds should be 3.5 to 1 that you won't show up for the fight.
The odds should be 10-0 that you don't last for the first round.
Well, 100% would be coming to see me, but 99% would be coming to see me get beat.
You really feel that?
Because they think I talk too much.
An unheard-of thing happened at the Main Street Gym in Miami. Challenger Cassius invaded while Liston was training. Clay's bravado was never more evident, but Liston was not an appreciative audience. Sonny had to be restrained to protect Clay.
My New Year's revolution is to knock out that big ugly bear, shake up the whole world in 1964, and talk no more. For those of you who won't be able to see the Clay Liston fight, here's the 8th round exactly as it will happen. Clay comes out to meet Liston, and Liston starts to retreat. If Liston goes back an inch farther, he'll end up in the ringside seat. Clay swings with his left. Clay swings with his right. Look at young Cassius carry the fight. Liston keeps backing, but there's not enough room. It's a matter of time. Clay lowers the boom. Now Liston disappears from view. The crowd is getting frantic, but our radar stations have picked him up. He is somewhere over the Atlantic.
Listen is still rising, and the ref wears a frown, for he can't start counting till Sonny comes down. Who would have thought when they came to the fight that they'd witness the launching of a human satellite? Yes, the crowd did not dream when they put down their money that they would see a total eclipse of the sunny.
Wait, come here. Come here, Cal. I'm the greatest thing that ever lived. Now, wait, I don't have. Now, hold it. Move over, Joe. Joe, get on. I don't have a mark on my face. Hold it. Bedlam breaking out. Bedlam busting out here. Great, I don't have a mark on my face. Yeah. And I upset Sonny Liston, and I just turned 22 years old. I must be the greatest. I told the world. I talk to God every day. If God's with me, can't nobody be against me. Sonny, I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world! Joe, I shook up the world! Wait a minute, Cash, wait a minute. You must listen to me! Now listen. I am the double! All right, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you this. I can't be beat. Joe, wait, hold it. Yeah, go in the chair, but I don't think so. All right, tell us this. All right, Cash.
Let's welcome him once again, Muhammad Ali. Hey, Ken. Champ, I'd like to say it's been a thrill to have you here with us, and I want you to know that there's an open invitation for you to come back with us anytime.
Thank you, Red. I want to let you know also it's a thrill being on the show, and I'm here to state that the world's champ for boxing is me, but in comedy, you're the heavyweight.
Well, thank you. That's really nice. It's really nice of you. And there's bacon and eggs and bagels and lots, but my favorite winning combination is Ali and Fox.
Red, I want you to know I spoke to ABC, and they told me the latest. They said that Fox is great, but I'm still the greatest.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make me come over there. There's very little that I can add to say about the champ that he hasn't already said himself. And tonight, I'd like to pay tribute to this man who is a hero of mine and many others with a piece that I wrote and last performed in 1980. And when the champ called me to come tonight, I had to do it, and I'd love to do it for you now. It's called 15 Rounds. Hello once again, everyone. The name is Howard Cosell. We're awaiting the arrival home of young 18-year-old Cassius Marcellus Clay, the young man who at the recent 1960 Rome Olympiad, right there, shocked and amused the world with his boxing ability and braggadocio, if you will. Here he is now. He's only 18 years of age. Cassius, do you plan to turn professional?
Yes, I do, Mr. Cosell. You see, nobody's ever seen nothing like me. I'm so fast, I'm so pretty. I'm so fast I can play ping pong by myself. And I'm predicting to you in that bad toupee that someday I'm gonna gain 30 pounds, I'm gonna become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Sonny Liston's not coming out. Incredibly young Cassius Clay, just as he predicted to this reporter 4 short years ago, has knocked out the man he called the Big Ugly Bear and become the new heavyweight champion of the world.
I am the greatest. I am the greatest. I am Muhammad Ali. I will never be known as Cassius Clay again. Cassius Clay is a slave's name. I'm now a disciple of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm now a black Muslim minister. I am now Muhammad Ali.
In the top of the news today, the eyes of the sports world focused on Houston, Texas, where heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali, also known as Cassius Clay, is expected today to refuse military induction on the grounds of being a religious, conscientious objector. In other news, the Vietnam buildup continues today.
I will not fight in this war, Howard. I ain't got no quarrel against no Viet Cong. This war is an unjust war. I cannot, I will not fight.
Step forward when I call your name, please. Step forward when I call your name, please. Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay. Gentlemen, please, I have a brief statement. As Commissioner of the New York Boxing Association, we are issuing the following proclamation. A few hours ago, heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali, also known as Cassius Clay, refused military induction. We are hereby stripping him of the heavyweight title. Now, please. The State Department is also revoking his passport. Therefore, he will not be licensed to fight any place in the world, including exhibitions. Today, June 20th, 1967, a sad day for us all. Ali today, convicted of draft evasion, fined $10,000, sentenced to 5 years in prison. There will be an appeal.
For 3.5 years, I couldn't fight. My best years, my prime years, man, my great years. 3.5 years. I'm 26, 27, 28, 29.5 years old. You know, my best years. But then, out of nowhere, the state of Georgia, 1970, give me a title, license to come back and fight Jerry Quarry. Ugly Jerry Quarry. He's ugly. He got cut at the weigh-in. And I couldn't wait. 3 rounds, boom, knock him out. Then I go to Madison Square Garden, New York City. Oscar Bonavent is big, is awkward. It comes from Argentina. 15 rounds, I go, 15 rounds, boom, left hook, knock that sucker out. And now Joe Frazier's the champion. I want Joe Frazier.
The winner and still heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier.
I still think I won. Now I guess I gotta start all over again.
Today, vindication. Ali's conviction for draft evasion today overturned by the United States Supreme Court by an 8-0 vote. Ali was right. It is indeed an unjust war.
Howard, I'm free. I'm free at last. Now I can start all over again, become the heavyweight champion again.
Yesterday, an unknown heavyweight from San Diego, California, an unheralded Marine named Ken Norton, defeated Muhammad Ali and in so doing broke the ex-champion's jaw. Ali fighting 11 rounds with a severely damaged mandible. I'm in the hospital now with Ali. His jaws are wired shut. Perhaps poetic justice. But more importantly, at the age of 33, have we seen the last of the great one? Muhammad, is this the end of the line for you?
You know the George White said I hit pretty good. I'm still pretty. Ain't that pretty, Howard? I got messed up a little bit, Howard. I can come back. You don't think I can come back? You and that bad thing sitting on top of your head. You don't think I can come back, huh? But I can't come back. All I gotta do is start all over again.
George Foreman is down, incredibly, here in Zaire, Africa, halfway around the world. Ali, at the age of 33, has knocked out his seemingly invincible George Foreman in the 8th round and become only the second man ever to regain the heavyweight title. An incredible upset. Coach tells you, chump, I told you I was the greatest. October 1, 1975, Manila, the Philippines, Pearl of the South Pacific. Ali Frazier, the 3rd time around. Frazier unable to answer the bell for the 15th round. The Thriller in Manila. This was not boxing. This was a war. A big piece of Ali remained in that ring.
I fought everybody. Everybody that wants to fight me, I fought. I didn't duck nobody. I was colorful. I predicted the rounds. I was bigger than boxing. My fights were seen all over the world. I fought Joe Frazier 3 times. I fought Ken Norton 3 times and sat through Mandingo twice. I was tougher than fine Ernie Shavers. I was bigger than... Every place I go, they know me. I go to Bangladesh, they yell Ali. I go to Africa, they yell Ali Bombay. I go to Russia, I seen Brezhnev in person. Carter couldn't get him on the phone. I'm 36 years of age. I'm 36, still pretty. Ain't that something, 36 years of age looking like me? And they say that I'm slowing down. Hell, I'm still so fast. I can turn out the lights in my bedroom, be in the bed before the room gets dark. The only thing that can whoop me now is Father Time.
It's over. Young Leon Spinks, with only 8 professional fights, has decision of seemingly aging Muhammad Ali here in Las Vegas. An incredible upset, so much like the young Cassius Clay 14 years ago in that ring in Miami Beach. The champ is dead. Long live the champ.
he surprised me, that Spinks. You know, I guess that's the only thing that I can tell you, Howard, about that fight. You know, I didn't train like I wanted to train. You know, didn't do the things in the ring that I wanted to do. You know, I just gave up too much. I gave the ugly sucker the first 7 rounds, and I tried to come back, you know. Hell, I figured he was so ugly, ain't no way he could beat me. Oh, Leon. They took away his driver's license. He walked into a telephone pole. Everybody's saying to me now, they're saying, hey, champ, you know, you must feel bad that you ain't no champ no more, you know? But, you know, you lost to some kid who looked like he had a train run through his face. And I say, hey, man, I ain't got nothing to be sorry about. You see, everybody in life suffers a loss. It's the one who can overcome the loss and make a success of himself that's really doing something with his life. As I look back over my career, I was heavyweight champion 14 years ago, man. Ain't that something? 14 years ago. I've had a great life. Allah's been good to me. 59 professional fights, made a lot of money, got beautiful kids, great family. I got everything to look forward to. But something's eating at me. I don't want to go out losing to no Leon Spinks with 8 professional fights. I don't want to be remembered as being out of shape in that ring of Las Vegas. I want him one more time. I'm gonna do it. I'm 36 years of age, my body's tired, I don't like training very much, but starting tomorrow, I'm getting in shape for the rematch with Leon. I'm getting up early, I'm gonna run with the moon. I'm gonna start hitting the table, do my push-up, do my sit-up, do whatever I have to do. I'm gonna take every kind of punch and do what I have to do, because I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the first man ever to win the title for the 3rd time. Nobody's ever done nothing like that. But then again, nobody's ever done anything quite like me. And I'm predicting that I'm gonna do it. Because I wanna be the heavyweight champ for the 3rd time. Because I can do it. And you can do it too. No matter what you is in life, no matter what color, no matter what religion, it's never too late to start all over again. Never forget that. And you'll never forget me. I am the greatest of all time.
Tell us a joke for $1, though.
A joke?
One joke.
I love your show, I admire your style, but you pay so cheap, I won't be right back for one.
What you said didn't make me sore, because we didn't intend to have you back anymore.